Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Olugbenga Babatunde, Abdul Malik, Abdul Rahim, Adeyemi John, Enenjo Christian. Those are the names I have in the chat board now. Um, Good morning, everyone. All right. If you can hear me and the audio is good enough, just type yes in the comment section. All right. Thank you very much. I have quite a number of confirmations already. Okay. Um, Good morning once again. Without further ado, this is our usual morning market review, where we look at what's going on in the financial markets. Also with the expectation that we have instruments, assets that we can add to our watch list, and also be able to pick a few entries and trade ideas from these sessions. Okay, so let's get right to it. To get right to it, I'm going to quickly switch to forexfactory.com so that we see the important news that we have for today, uh, Tuesday, 4th of June, 2024. All right, give me a second while I switch to Forex Factory. It's coming up shortly. So it's making sense. You may have to check the audio from your end. If you can hear me, you may have to check the audio from your end. I think this issue is peculiar to you. So do well to check your audio settings. All right, very good. Okay. So I have forexfactory.com up now, the economic calendar that we use to check out the important news that we have that may impact price for today. Okay, so if you can see forexfactory.com so that I'm sure we're on the same page, please just type yes. Just type yes on the comment section so that I can confirm we are on the same page. All right, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, so today, Tuesday, June 4, this is what we have today. And 7:30 a.m. Okay, this already happened for CHF for the Switzerland franc. We had the CPI data for CHF, the Switzerland franc. And then by 3 p.m., we're also going to see job data for the dollar. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yesterday, 3 p.m., we had 2:45 p.m. and 3 p.m. we had manufacturing data for the dollar, and we saw quite a contraction all the way down to 48.7% from 49.2 that was recorded in April. And that's the reason why we saw the dollar index falling all the way to the 104 support level on the chart. Of course, we'll get to that by the time we switch to and talk about the technicals. So it was as a result of this data, we had a drop in the manufacturing data. You can see that actual here is less than forecast. So the dollar yesterday became weaker and we had it fall all the way to the 104 support level. So today, like I said, we already had, this has been released 7:30, the CPI. Of course, the CPI is also a very important economic indicator, and it's released on a regular basis by major economists to give a very timely glimpse to measure growth rates and also inflation levels. It's an important metric that is used to track the rate of inflation. Yeah, the CPI, and specifically, it looks at purchasing power and how fast the prices of goods and services are rising. So it's very important. It's a very important economic indicator. With the increase in the prices of goods and services in Nigeria right now, you can imagine what the inflation rate is like. You can imagine what the inflation rate is like. So that's it for CHF. And then by 3 p.m., we also want to watch out for these job openings data. Again, by the time it's released by 3 p.m., if the actual result is greater than the forecast, you can expect the dollar to have some strength. That's basically the expectations for today in terms of high impact news that can impact price. Just this one by 3 p.m. for the dollar. Okay, so having said that, right about now, I'm going to now switch to MT4. I'm going to switch to the MetaTrader 4 platform so that we can check out all of these things as it pertains to technical analysis. All right, just a second while I do that. Okay, right now I have I have MetaTrader 4 platform up. So very quickly, I would like us to also confirm we can say it so that I'm very sure we're on the same page before I forge ahead. Thank you, Rita. Okay. All right. So let's start with the majors, and from there we can start examining other pairs as well. Okay. I'd like to start with the dollar index. If you have been part of this session for a while, especially my session, you would have noticed that usually I like to start with the dollar index so that easily we can have, once you understand the strength or weakness of the dollar, we'll be able to apply this to other major pairs, that is pairs with USD as one of the currencies. Okay, so on my screen now, I have the US dollar index. And like I said, easily from here, once I confirm the strength or weakness of the dollar, I can relate this to other major pairs that I've been interested in trading. And I also remember the last time I was here, I was talking about a very simple trading strategy, a very simple trading strategy that we can add to uh, the series of strategies that we have. So I have what I call the MPE, the MPE. Okay, so basically it's called M and then P. Of course, this is what we're going to use to analyze what we have for today. So it's called MPE. You see it, MPE. This is the very simple trading strategy that I use to understand, especially when it comes to market structure and direction. Okay, so for MPE, I have M for market structure. I have M for market structure. Hold on, we're still going to see the applications. I have M. Well, this is quite simple. I tell you, anyone can do this, even if you're a newbie. Anyone can do this. So I have M for market structure, and then moving on, I have P for price level, and lastly, we have E for entry. Okay. All right. So this is what is going to be guiding our trade decisions. All right. So again, the strategy is simply MPE. Of course, it's a simple acronym that it's very easy to remember. Okay, I'll just be checking the comment section at intervals just to be sure of the messages that I have, so that I don't I continue to make sure that we're on the same page. And then currently Charles Darry is saying that he's not seeing the chat. Charles Darry, I'm very confident that it's from your end. You need to tweak some things from your end to get reconnected. All right. So I have MPE. Again, M is for market structure. P is price level. E is for entry. Very easy to remember, just 3 letters. Okay. So even if you're a newbie, you're just starting, you open any chart at all. What are you supposed to do on that chart? Of course, you're looking for trade opportunities. And trade opportunities can either be to buy or to sell. Okay. So let's start with M. And what is M? M simply is market structure. And what do we mean by market structure? It simply means we want to understand the direction. We want to understand the direction. And by direction, that can be either an uptrend, a downtrend, or a ranging market, which is also known as consolidation. So for uptrend, okay, I want to shift the chart a little so I can have more space. All right, so for uptrend, What it simply means is that we have, or on my chart, I can see series of higher lows and higher highs. So what it means is that as long as prices or continues to give me series of higher lows and higher highs, then I am confident that I have an uptrend, higher lows and higher highs. And to illustrate that, this is what it looks like. You have that trend, you get a pullback, and at the end of the pullback, the trend resumes, and then yet another pullback, and then we have the trend resuming. Okay, so as long as I continue to see this pattern for any instrument at all, then I have confidence that it will continue to push higher. And then I can also continue to look for buy opportunities for that particular asset. I can continue to look for buy opportunities for that particular asset. Of course, the most ideal entry point will be at the end of the pullback, at the end of the pullback that is at higher low levels. So this is what an uptrend looks like, technically, what an uptrend looks like. And then if we apply this structure to what we currently have on this USD index, on the dollar index, of course, we can confirm what we have. So let me do this. That's the trend. And then we got a pullback. The trend resumes. And then we also got this. You see it? Now, as it is, I'm trying to check the comment section. Ade Dotson Oladimeji is asking, what's the interpretation of the two parallel lines? Okay. For that, I'm sure you are referring to these two lines that I have on my chart. Okay. Now, these two lines, they are called trend lines. And then trend lines can also serve or act as support and resistance for price. Can act as support and resistance for price. For example, this simple illustration that I did here for an uptrend, we saw price got to this high, we had a retracement, a pullback to this higher low, and then we got higher high. Another higher low, and then the trend also resumes. So, of course, this level here is resistance. And again, this level here is also a resistance. So now I have two horizontal lines on my chart. But if I don't want to do this, I can easily, okay, let me unselect this so that it will not disappear once I delete any of the lines. Okay, so now by using a trend line, I can easily identify the several eyes that move is creating. You see, I can use this trend line to identify the several highs. See, this is the first high, this is the second high, and then I expect the third high somewhere around here. And that's the use of this trend line. I can use it to predict what levels price will get to in the future, of course. And then I can also use it as support as well. You see, so that's what these two lines represent on my chart. So let me take those out so we can continue with structure. Okay. I have one Kochinedu asking, can market trends be determined on any time frame, or there are specific time frames to do it for a day trader? Okay. Now, for monthly, weekly, daily, because they are higher time frames, the trend, the overall market structure on those higher time frames tends to be stronger. And that's why usually we, as much as possible, do a top-down analysis. What do I mean by that? We start from a higher time frame and then go down to a lower time frame for entry. On the higher time frame, we're trying to confirm the overall direction. We're trying to confirm the overall trend, which is a lot more stronger on the higher time frames. And then I can tune down to a lower time frame to look for entries so that I can also have a tight stop loss. So that's basically what we have right now. That's in response to what Chinedu. Okay, so back to the illustration that I have there. We have a high, we have higher low, we have higher high, we have higher low, and then we also have higher high. All right. So yesterday, if you look, check this candle, this red candle, this bearish candle from yesterday, it was as a result of the manufacturing data that we got from the US. It came out lower. The previous value was 49.2, and then it dropped to 48.7 or thereabout, and then it became bearish for the dollar. However, because this trend is still very much intact. It's still very much intact. This higher lows and higher highs that we see on the dollar index is still very much intact. What is going to invalidate that for me is, number one, if I see a close below this level here, if I see a close below that level. So for example, what that means is that if price does this, if it closes below this previous higher low that was formed here, then that may want to, in a way, change the higher lows and higher highs that we are seeing for the dollar index. So, and then at this 104 level, price has found support. And then this today's candle here, 4 June, is already printing a green. So at the end of today, because this is the daily time frame, at the end of today, if this closes as a bullish candle, then we can expect the dollar to resume its trend. We can expect the dollar to resume the upward direction. So having said that, that's for this very simple illustration that I did here, higher lows and higher highs. In summary, again, when you open any instrument, first of all, you want to understand the market structure. And again, what do I mean by market structure? It simply refers to the direction. And direction would either be uptrend or downtrend. Uptrend or downtrend. How do you confirm an uptrend? You continue to see series of higher lows and higher highs that are illustrated here. Series of higher lows and higher highs. And then for the downtrend, what do you see instead? Still on market structure. For the downtrend, what do you see instead? You see series of lower highs and lower lows. So we had that bearish move. We got a pullback, and then the trend resumes, giving us a lower low, and then a pullback again, and then the trend resumes. So if you see this pattern on any instrument, what you have is a downtrend. What you have is a downtrend. And when you have a downtrend, you're looking for opportunities to sell, looking for opportunities to sell. That's it for market structure. Okay. Having confirmed for market structure, we now head over to price level. And what does that mean? You have confirmed the direction to be either uptrend or downtrend. Now, when you have an uptrend, you don't just enter a buy simply because you have an uptrend. When you have a downtrend, you don't just enter, you don't just take a sell order. You still need the most ideal level that can give you a very fantastic risk to reward ratio. All right. So let me take out this so that we can now use this idea to move to the P part of our acronym for MPE, price level. So let's go back to Euro USD. Now this is Euro USD on my screen. This is Euro USD.
Hello.
And then using the M part.
I was in your shop yesterday and those people were saying, furniture don't close. I spoke to him just now.
Godfrey Esse, please, I need you to mute.
When I met two ladies, they were leaving. I said, okay, maybe you've closed. So not quite long I left, now you called me that you were around. I said, okay. That's why I asked, were you around? I told them that those people were saying,
mute him now, mute him. Let us continue now.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just did that. Okay. So this is Euro USD now, and the market structure that we talked about for MPE is exactly what we're going to apply here right now. Okay, so how do we go about that? So I've seen this pattern on Euro USD. And then let me draw it out for you so that you can understand that. We have this bearish move. And after that bearish move, we got this pullback. And what happened after that? We got another bearish move, giving us a lower low. And then after that, we also expect a pullback to happen. We also expect a pullback to happen. And that's what we got here. All right. And then this 1.09 level, this 1.09 level here, of course, yesterday when we got the manufacturing data for dollar, it came out very low. And then, of course, the US dollar became weaker. And this green candle, that was what gave rise to this bullish candle that we have on the euro. Again, because the dollar printed a lower value, and then we expect euro to be bullish. And that's what gave us this green candle from yesterday. Now, this 1.09 level here is now acting as resistance for this instrument. Is acting as resistance for this instrument. 1.09 is now acting as resistance. So what does that mean? So what that means is that from the structure that we did earlier for downtrend, which looks like this, we had that move lower. We had this to the upside, which is the retracement or pullback. We created a lower low, and then we see another retracement up to this level, up to that level. So what it means is that we expect the trend to continue from that level. We expect the trends to continue. And again, if this trend is to continue, that means that the US dollar too has to be bullish from this moment moving forward. The dollar has to be bullish. We expect to see some strength in the dollar. And then we can expect the euro to continue to fall. So what that means is that as much as possible, I'm going to be looking out for sell opportunities for the euro. Now, all of this analysis is done on a daily time frame. This is daily time frame now. And then, because I don't want to take my trade on daily, I can now head over to a lower time frame, for instance, 1 hour. And then we can see that price is beginning to push lower. It's beginning to push lower. So what I'll be looking for here would be sell opportunities, will be opportunities to sell. I want to check out the comment section so that I see what we have before I continue. Yeah, I already muted the person that was talking earlier. That's Olubenga Babatunde. Ifeanyi Chukwu, what time frame? The analysis we did earlier, it was on a daily time frame. Like I said, we want to first of all confirm the overall direction of the market before we begin to take trade decisions. I'm sure you must have come across the saying that you need to be a friend of the trend. And what that means is that you need to understand the trend first. And for trend again, it's either an uptrend or a downtrend. Abdul Malik Abdul Rahim, you don't know your account manager helping out, sir. Okay. What I'm going to do for you, okay, before this session is out, I'm going to drop my phone number so that you can send me your email. You can send me your email, and with that, I can confirm your account manager so that I can ask him or her to reach out to you as soon as possible. Bank is saying that you need an account manager. Of course, I'm sure you already have an account manager. You are a client of ValueTrade. You should already have an account manager, and I can confirm that for you. Once I drop my phone number here, you may also want to send me your email so that I can use that information to confirm your account manager and also ask him or her to get across to you. Okay. Now, so again, this is the 1 hour time frame. And then, like I said, because of the structure that we highlighted earlier, we expect this price to be bearish. So we're looking for opportunities to sell. And then this is pound USD, which has quite a similar pattern for Euro USD. And from yesterday's data for the manufacturing index from US, we also got this bullish candle for the pound, and then it pushed higher to this resistance around 1.28, pushed higher to this resistance around 1.28. And then currently we're seeing a bearish candle. You see how it aligns with the Euro or USD that we analyzed earlier. So again, on the pound USD chart, I'm also looking for opportunities to sell. On this instrument as well. And then this is oil. This is oil now. So the next instrument I want to talk about, the next asset I want to talk about is the Brent oil. All right. So from the comment section now, if you are in Chuku, is saying that on the daily time frame, Euro USD is a buy. This is the daily time frame right now. But if you are in Chuku, is saying a buy order here. And that's perfectly okay. Like I always say, if we line up 20, 30, even 50 traders, you are likely going to see 50 different ways of trading. So for this particular asset, now if you're in Chuku, is saying a buy order, and that's perfectly okay. So I move back to the oil. To understand what we have here. Okay, so this is oil now, and then don't forget we start with M, and M is market structure. So what do we have here? Now, before all of this bearish move here, you can see a nice bullish move. We continue to see series of higher lows and higher highs for oil. You see, continue to see series of higher lows and highs for the oil. We got a pullback there, and then we got this latest high at that point. Now, what happened? For oil now, for the first time since sometime in February, we see oil falling below the 78 level. You can see all this while it has been very bullish. And for the first time in February, we see oil price falling back below the $78 mark. So what does that mean? And if we are going to go by the market structure that we highlighted earlier, first of all, we can see the series of higher lows and higher highs. Now, how do you confirm that a direction or a trend is about to change? How do you confirm that a trend or a particular direction that you have confirmed is about to change? Number one, this is how you do that. So for instance, on this oil, we can see series of higher lows and higher highs. So we have something like this to illustrate that. Let me join it. Okay. And then we got pullback. And then the most recent higher high. All right. So from this low here to this high point here for oil, it has given us series of higher lows and higher highs. I've illustrated this with these lines here. Okay, so back to the question, how do we know that a direction is about to change? So for an uptrend, like I said, you continue to see higher lows and higher highs. And then if that direction is going to change, what it means is that, for instance, at this point now, we have confirmed this higher high here. Let me put a text there so that it's very much visible. We have this most recent higher high at this point. Now, at this higher high, the expectation, okay, let me see if you are following. What's the expectation after this higher high? Can you confirm what the next expectation is after you have confirmed a higher high? Please do that in the comment section. I want to understand that we get this structure that I'm talking about. Okay, I have two responses from Enyade and Olorunfemi. I have this. Okay, so I have higher low, I have pullback, I have retracement, retrace downward. Okay, all of us are still saying the same thing, and that's fantastic. So the expectation is that we get a pullback, as some of us have said, we get a pullback. Now, this pullback here that we expect, ideally, should not go below this last support level. If the trend is to continue, that means it can come all the way up to this level and then push higher from there. Then the uptrend would still have been intact. But what happened for this particular oil trade that we're looking at, or oil chart that we're looking at? After the end of the higher high, it then gave us a low that has now gone below the previous higher low. So let me put higher low here, higher low. All right. That was the last higher low. And then we now got this bearish move that has now gone below the previous higher low. So that, my friend, is a quick signal that the direction is about to change. And as we can see, since that happened, we have been seeing lower highs and lower lows. I've been seeing lower highs and lower lows. So let me use the lines again to illustrate that for us so that it is clearer. So we have this from this high now, we got this, and then we got this quite shallow pullback, and then the trend resumed, give us a period of consolidation. We saw that, give us a period of consolidation at that level, and then eventually the trend resumed. And then it has now fallen to this higher low level that we have seen sometime in the past. You see, this level here, that price is right now, are supported price in the past at this point, and also even at this point. Even we see some of consolidation right about here. So for this particular asset now, what do you think the expectation should be? What do we consider the expectation to be? Let me see. Oluwarotimi Yakubu, can't we it's a question. I'm trying to read it now. Can't we consider this to be a head and shoulder signal? Fantastic, a head and shoulder pattern. That's fantastic. You see it. You see head here, somewhere here. We have this. We have that head there. We have this shoulder. And then we also got this right shoulder. You see it? So you are quite correct with your observation. That's Yakubu. And this also is also a reversal pattern. So if you had seen this head and shoulder pattern when it happened, that would have further confirmed the bearish move for the oil. So imagine if you had seen this head and the left and right shoulders that we have here, that means you would have taken a sell somewhere here. As soon as this neckline is broken, that's your trigger to sell. So you would have taken your sell around this area. Imagine the profits you would be in now, which is also in line with the analysis we did earlier, looking at market structure, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And then we saw price broke below the most recent higher low, and that in a way has confirmed the bearish move. Because like I said, the fastest way to confirm that the direction is about to change is if you have a break of structure. So at this level now, the expectation that I have for oil is for us to get a pullback. That's one. So it will get a pullback up to this level, somewhere here, and then trend resumes from there. Or if we don't see a pullback right now, price may just do this. Price may just break this current level now, and then we get a retest of that level, and then trend continues from there. You see, that's the expectation that I have for oil. And of course, oil, it can be very, very profitable to trade. But again, if you're going to trade oil, make sure you also have good volume in your account. This is a fantastic opportunity that I'll be looking out for till it materializes so that I can take advantage of this trade here. You see it? So that I can take advantage of this trade here. And I expect that you do same with me. Olubenga is telling us that there could be a breakout from the support zone or a pullback as well. Absolutely. And that's what I just also confirmed to you. So this can play out either way. Number one, because it is now at a support level. How do I know it's a support level? If you look back to what has happened, to what happened previously, we can see price here. You can see that level also acting as support at this level. You see, we had support there. We have support there. And then another one here. You see it? And even at this level. So because of that, I've seen it happen multiple times in the past. So I also have the same expectation for this current price level. So number one, the way this will play out is, I want to take this out so that I can do it again, is either we get a retracement back to this resistance, which used to be support, and then the trend resumes, Or if it doesn't play out like that, we could also have price breaking below the support with this current move, and then we get a retracement. We're testing that particular point as resistance, and then trend continuation. So that's exactly what I'll be looking out for on this oil. And like I said, oil can be very, very profitable. So and also make sure that you have a reasonable amount in your account if you're going to trade this with me. Okay. Now, choice making sense. Okay, before choice making sense. Okay, I took Olugbenga Babatunde and Johnson Abiodun. Okay, it's confirming to us that he took a sell earlier on the Euro USD that we analyzed, and then is already in profit. And again, choice making sense is asking if we're supposed to buy oil now. Is asking if we're supposed to buy oil now. Can anyone answer that question for us? Do we buy oil now based on the analysis that we have done? All right, Ogbenyi, okay. And then Olugben Babatunde, the answer is no. Except you're an aggressive trader. Except you're an aggressive trader. Because if I'm going to buy oil, then what I need is to see some form of a reversal at this current level before I buy oil. I need to see a reversal pattern, which can be in form of a reversal candlestick pattern. That is your AMA, your bullish engulfing, your bullish Arami, your Morningstar, and the rest of them. So if I see that, and it could also come as a form of a chart pattern. For example, you could get maybe a double bottom, or you see an inverse head and shoulder opposite of what we have here. And now, don't forget, this is a daily time frame. This is a daily time frame. So you may want to go lower to a much lower time frame to see much more clearer opportunities, see much more clearer opportunities, and an opportunity for instant execution. So for example, this is the same level that we saw on daily. So okay, let me go back to it so that I can point that out. This is the level on the daily time frame that we're looking at. This is the support level we're looking at. Again, how do I know? I've seen it supported price in the past. So it also has the capability to also support price right now. So this is it on 1 hour, and then that same level is around this area. So if I do get a reversal pattern at this current level, then I'll go for a buy. But if we don't have that and price breaks through that support, then I'm going to wait for a retest and then take myself from there. And that's exactly how I'm going to be trading oil. And I hope that you trade it with me. Okay. So let me quickly check out. Yes, that's what we just did. Francis Salvador. That's what we just did. We checked a lower time frame so that we can further confirm a fantastic opportunity. We went as low as 1 hour. And then as soon as I have a reversal pattern at this current level, then I can take a buy for oil. However, and like I also said, if we get a break below that support, then I'll be looking for a sell opportunity. All right. I see someone requesting for euro pounds earlier. So I quickly want to trade that. I briefly want to trade that. I saw Euro pounds earlier when I was checking through this comment section. Okay. And Euro pounds, the reason why I also want to look at it is because I've been watching this instrument for quite some now. It's a pair that I'm very much interested in and has the potential to give us a very fantastic trade opportunity. What do I mean by that? Now, first of all, if you look back to what happened sometime 2023 July around here, it gave us a double bottom. It gave us a double bottom. I'm using this rectangle to highlight that double bottom that we got here. You see, this is the first one, and then this is the second one at this support level. And what happened after that? We got series of higher lows and higher highs. A push to the upside, a push to the upside. And then the market capped around this area, And after that, what did we get? Also a push to the downside in form of series of higher lows and higher highs. And then price came back to that same double bottom level that we saw in the past. And what happened? Give us another double bottom. See it here. This is 2024 now. Okay, give us another double bottom here. And after that, what happened? Price pushed up, but got capped somewhere around here. And right now, price is back at that same level. Price is now back at that same level. Price is back at that same level. You see it? Again, all of this is happening on the daily time frame. So what it means is that as long as price stays above this support level, we can see how long this level has supported price. Very, very significant. So as long as price stays above this level, then I'm going to be taking buy trades. I'm going to be taking buy trades for the Euro pounds. This is for the person that requested for Euro pounds earlier. I'm going to be taking buy trades for the Euro pounds. And like I said, this is going to eventually give us a fantastic trade opportunity. This is an instrument that I've added to my watch list that I've been watching for some time now. Of course, when it first happened here, I took this buy. When I saw this double bottom here, I took this buy and then I exited it somewhere around this area. When price was approaching this previous support level, I exited that buy position that I took. And then after that, we got this bearish engulfing candle. You can see it. We got this red candle. I want to put a vertical line on it. Okay, let me do this instead. We got this bearish engulfing candle. And when that happened, of course, price pushed lower. That was sometime in April 23, yes. So when we got that bearish engulfing candle, price pushed lower and it has been unable to go above that point. Now back at exactly that support level. So from this support level now, as long as price can stay above this level, then I'll be looking to take buy opportunities from there. Olugbenga Babatunde is saying that he has been on Euro pound since yesterday. Olugbenga Babatunde, I would like to know if you're buying or selling. I would like to know if you're buying or selling. Okay, fantastic. So your buy is good. The buy is good. As long as price stays above that support level, like I said, the buy is fantastic. Okay, so a question now. Let me go back to the comments. I thought index is supposed to be strong when dollar falls. Yes, that's correct. When dollar falls, we expect index to be strong, and the opposite when dollar is strong. But of course, sometimes there are quite a number of variables that may impact the markets, and that's why sometimes you will see an unusual move. You see an unusual move. Now, when you see an unusual move like that, it does not discredit the fundamentals. It does not discredit the fact that when dollar falls, the indices are supposed to be stronger. US indices are supposed to be stronger. Yesterday, this is Victory Andy now. I think I've seen this comment quite a number of times. Yesterday, during the fundamental on US manufacturing, yes, we talked about that when we started. The news came out bad. Yes,
you said they will come now.
Okay, I have some people. Okay, Victory Aye. Yesterday, during the fundamental on US, like we said, the news came out bad for the dollar. Yes. Why did but the dollar index? I think you mixed it up somewhere there. But I think what you're trying to say is that when dollar fell, the indices fell as well. And that's what I addressed earlier. That's what I addressed earlier. Because that happened yesterday does not eliminate the fact that your submission is correct. Like I said, there are a lot of variables impacting the market. So every once in a while, you may see a distortion to the fundamentals or the theory that you already have. Again, it does not discredit it. Yes, execution. Execution is just the buy or sell trigger. After you have confirmed the structure, you have confirmed the price level that says you want to buy at higher low or sell at lower high. So the actual E, which is entry or execution, is you clicking the buy or the sell. That's it. Okay, let me the oil trade that we talked about earlier. I'm not sure what you are asking for that oil. I'm not sure what you're asking. Time will not permit to get to gold. But of course, this idea that I just explained to you, you can also use it to analyze gold. What do I mean by that? Just open the gold chart and then try to understand the market structure, look for the ideal entry point, and then you execute. That simple MPE trading strategy, you can apply it to any asset. You can apply it to any asset at all, whether currency or indices or commodities or anyone at all. You can apply it to, it is true for any asset. Very, very true for any asset. Okay. So what I said for oil is number one, for us to either wait for a confirmation candle at this support level, and then we can take a buy trade to take advantage of the pullback that we expect. Now, because we expect a pullback there, does not mean that it is going to happen. Because we have that expectation doesn't mean that it's going to happen. It may not happen. So instead, we may get a break through the support. That's why I said we may get a break through that support, and then price retests that same support as resistance, and then we get a move lower to the downside. But I'll be watching out for how this plays out for the oil, so that it's a trade that I've been looking at that have been taking sell trades around this area, when we got that break in structure. So it's a trade that I'm very much interested in, and I'll be looking out for it to see how this play out. All right. So with that, I come to the end of today's session. Okay, I said I was going to drop phone number, especially for those two people I requested for managers. So let me do this. All right. Okay, I'm going to change it to everyone. I sent it as a DM to someone, so I'm going to change it so that especially those that requested for the account managers, you can drop your email for me so that I can confirm your account managers for you, and also ask your account manager to reach out to you so that you can be promptly attended to. The moving average on my chart is moving average 50. It's moving average 50. I also use it as a guide to further confirm my entries, using it as a dynamic support and resistance to also further confirm my entries. All right, thank you very much for joining. It's another day tomorrow where we'll also be having the market review as well. Every day, Monday through Friday, we bring our analysts to show us instruments that we can take advantage of and also have trade opportunities. Thank you very much for joining. I'll see you next time.